So a great pleasure to see you here in this very important meeting where we intend to discuss with the Ministers of Environment how we can deal with the very relevant aspects of creation of wealth and the modernization of our industry through the clean drivers, so the clean industrial deal, but also how we can improve our action in the international context. Environment action at the international context has always been key for the European Union, but for the rest of the world has always been key, the role of the European Union. And we may expect difficult context, we may be witnessing, experiencing a pushback from certain key partners in the multilateral system. Therefore, it is even more important to play at the international arena on the environmental challenges with reinforced capacity from the European perspective.
How will you comment the American tariffs on the European motor sector?
I think that this is very bad news. We regret the Americans, the American administration playing against a well-functioning global market, dealing with cars and ensuring that we can compete in a level playing field context and to boost innovation. I think that it is bad for consumers, it is bad for industrials, but of course we will have to pay attention to our own interests as Europeans. We will work together with the sector to ensure that this can be manageable for our own companies.
What's the next steps and timelines for a response on the tariffs?
Well, we need to see how they are framing in exact terms what they want to do, and be sure that we will respond accordingly.
Do you think the auto sector in Europe will need some more support?
I think that what we need to see is what exactly they are thinking of or trying to put off on the table to see how we need to respond. But as I said, I think that we are going to back an industry that complies with high standards in terms of labor rights, in terms of environmental standards, and that it is key for a well-functioning economy here in Europe, but worldwide.
Are more purchases of US LNG something you can offer in the tariff negotiations?
Well, I think that in general terms, LNG contracts are subject to commercial conditions, and it is being managed, signed, paid, or broken by companies, not by governments.
What happened with the 2040 target for climate in Europe? There is nothing.
Sorry?
What happened with the target climate for in Europe 2040? We have no news, no schedule, nothing.
Well, I think that this is an important piece in our work program. I think that in this week the commissioner dealing with climate has been in the Petersberg dialogue in Berlin and will come up with a proposal as soon as possible, so to comply with our own understanding on why it is important to count on a reference by 2040, not only for whatever reasons in the international context, but also as a driver to ensure that the performance of our industry counts on different references along the years to facilitate predictability, stability, but also, as I said, this incentive for further innovation.
Commissioner, imports of Russian gas are up. When will the Commission finally propose the roadmap to exit Russian fossil fuels? Currently, we're going against the REPowerEU trajectory.
Well, we are trying to combine something which is very important, rule of law, so that we ensure that we do not commit any mistake in terms of legal predictability of what we do and how we comply. This understanding that we need to lower our dependency back to zero in case we manage to deal with the trajectory from imported fossil fuels and, in general terms, fuels coming from Russia, and that is something that has happened very quickly in the recent years, and still we need to assess the smartest manner to find the way forward with no legal uncertainty for anyone.
Do you have a date for us?
Sorry?
Do you have a date for us? When is this going to come?
Well, I'm sure that you will be able to ask to the relevant commissioner in this field.
Thank you all.
Okay, thanks.